look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Green Bay Packers.
Dixon set to kick off.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Cam Akers, the ball.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They'll run here with Akers. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
The ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Single. Mike 8. Pick your game up. Mike 8.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A beautiful fake. And nothing but daylight ahead. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. And that hold goes to wipe away a big return.
And I know from the outside in, you think, why are you holding? Just make sure you don't grab anyone. But you want to keep people away from your return guy. And sometimes those sudden moves, that speed, you reach out and inadvertently do something, and the penalty flag comes out.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. Throwing on first is Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The running back Leonard Fournette, his intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Cam Akers.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Hey, let's get in that hole. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. Check. Be ready, be ready. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Von Miller in there for a milestone sack as that moves him past Hall of Famer Michael Strahan, who finished his career with 141.5. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He's got Watkins on the out route. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 39-yard line.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
The carry.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
From just shy of midfield, Wentz flush to his right. He'll run it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. Now Leonard Fournette. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 13-yard line.
That's the end of the first quarter.
Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. No score after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Wentz. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Leonard Fournette hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Chargers 7, Packers nothing. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They'll run this with Akers. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On the ground, it's Akers. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. Shotgun, he'll look to throw. Tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. 20. There he goes right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands? And off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
2nd and 11. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're scaring at a 4th down. Well done.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. A shotgun give to Fournette. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Here we go. 20.
Fournette, a first down carry. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wentz. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smarter play.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They run here with Jason Huntley. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taking it about the 36. 34 yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun now for Wentz. Steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
This is caught. Watkins. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Quez Watkins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Chargers 28, Packers nothing. Michael Dixon.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
In your face.
Back to throw now on first down. And they'll get this into the hands of Huntley. Now a signal and a timeout call. As it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
My game. Watch the run. Watch the run. Mike 8.
Looking deep for Adams. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
that is
by the time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
I'm trying to collect.
Now wins. Looking sideline, and that's caught by Watkins. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Working from the gun, Wentz. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On third and long, it's Wentz. Dancing to his left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they'll come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here, first down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And, Charles, the good news, they got the stop defensively. The bad news, this is a huge hole that they're in right now. How do they start to dig out of it?
That's a great question because we're not even going to talk about how do they win it, right? We want to see how they can kind of claw back and at least make themselves feel better about the game because this one is likely out of reach, but maybe one possession at a time. Try and play a little bit better and have some respect when you come out of the game.
Now a throw here to his running back. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a third down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Hey, check, Mike 21, Mike 21.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. A third quarter score now from MetLife Stadium. And that one's pretty well wrapped up as the Giants have grown their lead even further. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The Charger drive about to get going. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
I like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
A loss of 6 yards.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. From the gun, it's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Wentz now on first down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers.
Number 83.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Makes the score, Chargers 35, Packers nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
At the 29-yard line.
2nd and 5. He's got his man here is Gary Jennings Jr. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Packers on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw again. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he is going to have a Packers first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
At the 47-yard line.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. It just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete.
Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
Check Mike 21. 19 light. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike. Hey, smash. I got one. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. The sack there by J.J. Watt. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Charger drive about to get going. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
On the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew.
Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
But it brings up fourth down.
Wentz to throw for it on fourth. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth.
And the Chargers first.
Wentz now on first down. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, Chargers.
Go, go. 54. Mike 54. All day.
Into the red zone. Wentz. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack, but that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Again, it's Wentz. His throw caught right around the 6. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Pickup of 14, but it brings up fourth down.
74.
Wentz going to go on fourth down, eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. They'll try and run forward with Fournette, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Oh, yeah, good job, fellas. Good
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. So after the INT, here's Wentz. That's caught at the 3. And, oh, out of bounds at the 1-yard line. What a return. He did everything but take it to the house. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the fourth quarter. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Watch the screen.
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 33.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
Throwing on first is Wentz. He sets to fire deep. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
A gain of 45 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And this is going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Brought down by Levante David. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and...
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Today's final score, Chargers.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be